Cloister core substratum. Oh my.
Prudence dictates we route all.
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count.
Maybe we ought to sneak around a bit first, find some way to undermine their forces.
Not a bad idea. Though I'd also suggest garnering backup. All right, it's a plan.
Secure allies.
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
Rift residue, we'll take that. That's a limited supply thing. Workbench.
We repel invasive elements.
Doors barred shut.
Raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant.
Doors barred shut. Okay, we don't have any other options, and we go this way. Central interface.
Prudence dictates we have and defend it.
Our enemies.
I, too, would never question the paradigm. Perhaps resist to mental
Here is our contentment.
Prudence dictates we
Plasma
reject
reactor.
individualism in all its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
Ah. Sneaky, sneaky way.
Never eating crabble again.
Got it, we're in the bathrooms.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Council. The Council provides, the system abides.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Prudence dictates we route all influences.
Lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work. Report them to mental refreshment process.
Unfriendly nearby.
Hey there.
Okay. I think I do want my scythe.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Examine. Interfering with ongoing audio broadcast is strictly forbidden. You replace the protector broadcast with the confession given to you by the Sub Rosa agent.
Remember those rejected grapple craft materials that got shipped here? I sold them to a protectorate officer who was low on supplies. Said it was imitation grapple meat. She means to pass them off as official rations. Imagine all those whole heads wolfing down.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all
There's no
times.
way we were eating failed experimental material.
Huh.
That... I don't feel right.
No! Stay away from the turret! No, no!
Fortunately, I lost the ability to feel disgust long ago.
Troublemaker approaching.
Go for torpification. Mitigating the threat. There be none. Mobilizing. Consider self-preservation a priority. Adversary.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Oh, thanks for the next hydrate. Let me grab something to hydrate with.
We reject positionalism in all its many forms.
Just see what's around here. Are these just supply rooms? Oh, there's a way out through there. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Enable power. Spiraton lift. Oh, okay, got it. So here's that. So let's see. Journal. Use the archive data to process the Rift data. After you finish processing your Rift calculations, hand over the calcadasis, whatever.
Ratcheting up my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Got my last moving, huh?
Proceeding to attack. Threat detected. Check your scope. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Torpificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I'm seeing unfriendly.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
We're doing great.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Nice. Ooh, Technophobia. Automechanicals use your core. They deal more damage to you, but you deal more damage to them. 20/20. I think we're okay. That doesn't seem like a particularly useful flaw. We deal with auto mechanicals pretty quickly anyway. Yeah, I don't know that there was another real way around this. Other than blasting our way through.
Dictates we repel invasive elements.
Oh. What is the purpose of this room? Maybe something opens up there at some point? I don't know. Spyreton Lift is reliably out of service. Whenever I grow anxious of the basic corporatists raving at our gates just next door in Spyreton, I remind myself they might as well be on the other side of this ice moon. They cannot enter the archive. It is impossible. Their only means of access is the Spyreton Lift, and that can only be summoned by its remote central control station across the bridge. Most fortunately, that station is missing key components of its control board, so I can breathe easy. Let those individualists play at siege in Spyreton. I remain safely ensconced in here, Calcaduceus in hand, free to use the archive in service of the paradigm.
Always dreamt of coming here.
Are once worn by Exemplar and Innocento, the first archive operator, both practical and ornamental. An apparatus for detecting Arcadia's coronal mass ejections, which can disrupt the archive's calculations by up to a catastrophic 0.00002 decimal points. Exemplar Innocento had it removed from service after it caused spotty reception of his favorite afternoon wireless serials. Love that. Prized possession of Exemplar Innocento, the first archive operator. This cleaver was also the first weapon designed with the aid of the completed archive. This extensively tested, well-engineered marvel was the only helmet that the first archive operator, Exemplar Innocento, trusted to protect her prized cerebellum. There's got to be a way to open up all of these displays.
Calcaduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Who are you? In need of medical assistance?
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Pardon us if we don't shake hands later.
So do I need assistance from someone with substandard, non-protectorate medical training? Thank you, but no. You're too kind.
Seems...
I am the archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
Terms of simple portmanteau combining calculate and caduceus, correct?
I suppose. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Seems like you'd be more concerned about facing punishment from the Protectorate.
It will no doubt earn me mental refreshment, perhaps worse. But this way, I retain some measure of hope. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
Woogly. Oh, He died anyway. Well, sorry, buddy.
Caduceus detected.
No, honey, if you want
Alternative
sushi, we can do
operator
sushi.
postulated. Concluded. Colonizer replacement. Greetings, sentient.
To control the archive without any backup. I mean, it wasn't that hard. Do you want to get the lift up and running, though? Yeah. Alright, order sushi, my love.
We route all disruptive influences.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35. Oh.
Who are you? Why do you have a sprout on your
managed to
head?
approach unnoticed? Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
Fascinating. What other sage bit of wisdom?
So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out.
You're brilliant, sir. You know must know a lot about the surrounding area, like around the
Yes,
archive.
indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance.
Any ideas about how to... Any way of access in the
That
archive?
big computronic adding machine? Nah. I have a sort. So much so, he often sends over parcels of food over the tube system. With doteful recordings like, eat this or
Can you make that hat
technically
yourself?
No. I mean, I fashioned remains into this thought-provoking headdress, but it's made out of an actual sprat of abnormal size. I came across 2 of them. Well, they're cadavers, locked in a kind of death embrace. I thought, I share these creatures' fierce determination. How can I capture that? And voila, I fashioned one for my neighbor too. But haven't heard from him in some time. See you.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the rebels lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Huh. Interesting.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
not.
Sustain the system.
This is still barred shut.
Are you mentally refreshed?
So we've been through here.
Under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the console. The console provides, the system abides.
Ah, I see. Restore spires and lift access. There we go. Okay. Archive support wings. Alright, I guess we're doing this.
Welcome to the Archive. I am ENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
Right, so you're the Archive. It's voice at least.
Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
A little percussive maintenance might not be out of place here.
Percussive
A
maintenance?
wrench might do some good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
Be back later.
Priority set. Fluctuation. Curb imperfect thoughts. Repel invasive elements. Beg your pardon.
Huh. Let me take a really quick pause right here and come back and deal with this thing. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Let's deal with this machine.
True to your word, you have returned.
Yes, I have.
How may I best facilitate your efforts?
What just happened? Are you okay?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
What approximates its mind has become trifurcated.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait,
Oh, wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Tell me about what calculations you perform for other recent operators.
Andy's Choice attempted to formulate a foolproof marketing plan. A charm offensive to reintroduce itself to the main colonies, once this pesky rift issue is resolved by others.
Okay.
The Protectorate ran rift calculations, then utilized me to assist with organizational matters, to approximate the paradigm, a system devised to replace the loss of the Order's predictive input. Based on the increasing rate of rift fluctuations, I estimate that your inquiry is rift-related. To that end, we should best get started before we are consumed by them.
Sure, begin processing rift
Perusing
data.
contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I seek the means to permanently
The
close the
previous
rest.
operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Mention your calculatory processing is around 49.7 capacity. Can we raise that?
In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Yep. Just tell me what I need to do.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
But why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount
So we have a choice
concern.
to nuke the archive. That's it, that's everything?
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
So I'm going what cold storage
It is an
exactly is.
archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form. Kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
So it's not required to repair thermal transfer?
When
Why?
active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior in a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Krabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored,
We've killed so many Krabbles at this point.
There are too many as it is.
Our potential allies in the Order would not like that.
How did the Protector and Anti-Choice do so much damage here?
To accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
Have a profitable day. In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Lovely. Alright, so the order is here.
Ah, it's you! Prime mover of the Grand Final.
Store thermal transfer and retrieve data from cold storage. Alright, so the order's here now. Got it. Underlands. So what's here? Unjam door. Advanced decryption key. Love to see it. Cloister Underlands. Okay. Thermal transfer and cold storage.
Every one of my 14 occupationally honed threat-detecting instincts is screaming for caution right now.
Love to hear it.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Consider self-preservation a priority. Resorting to violence. Combatant scanned.
Got it. Those were probably the turrets, and it was like...
Troublemaker approach.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
And it was like, hey, do you want to turn the turrets against Protectorate? You could probably turn these turrets against the Protectorate. So they wouldn't harm us. Might have been wise to do. Potatoes are finished when they're soft. Yes, you've noticed that with men too. Good call. So there's something smaller this way.
I'll say this for my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the archive.
Okay.
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold.
I've taken control of the archive and I'm bringing it back online.
On your own. We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim? Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing.
Going to cold storage to send the punch cards I need to the archive.
That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system. It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both, to solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building.
You wish you were here to save the forces you had left?
Though since they controlled the archive, they've been able to reinforce while my unit is not. We've had to hide and watch as they paraded a dozen or more inside.
Why haven't you been able to reinforce? What do you need?
We need a way out of this tomb. When the Protectorate took the archive, they locked all the lifts out of this cavern, and the terminal to unlock them is exceptionally well defended. The automechs guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault. But you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own.
Fair.
If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, friend. May all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Thank you. Unlock lifts to the surface. Got it. So this is a lift. Okay.
Hostilities are afoot. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Attack!
The likelihood of them having a chance there was slim to none.
I agree. So let's see here. I was like, there's a ladder here, isn't there? Okay, so this is cold storage and a terminal that unlocks the lifts. Why don't we do that first? Because, like you said, it might make that easier. Might make our other objectives easier if we do that first. Nice. All right, big automech.
I'll handle this.
Got my lamps on an unfront. Security level 1. Suspicious.
Investigating hostile intent. Combatant scan.
Electrical dampeners failing.
I have a...
Nice. Okay. Auto dock, love that. Disable the galvanic barrier.
Hostilities are afoot. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Standing by to stupefy.
Electrical pinpointing fixation.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
All rightly appreciated. Don't talk to them.
Sowing confusion. Combatant scared.
Electrical dampener failing.
Yeah, I do kind of wish I could level up a little bit. Get some more skills, get some more perks. But I was gonna say that's just a little lift to there, huh?
Resorting to violence. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Reducing enemy effectiveness. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Easy enough.
Proceeding to attack. Mobilizing.
Electrical dampener failing.
Yeah.
That's something. Okay. Reactivate surface lifts. Electric gate operations. Done. Doesn't want us to go that way. Where's this going? Oh.
descendant. Oh, Seer. Why did Providence show us no indication of how this doomed equation would balance? We tried our modest best to make it to the console and reset the lifts and doors. But it went as well as asking a feeble-minded simpleton to solve for Webb's theory of everything. We knew the Protectorate would have auto-mechs guarding it. We knew they would have them stationed in grotesque numbers. But our scouts failed us by at least a factor of 10. We're attempting to retreat and rally reinforcements. But I fear that's little more than wishful thinking. There's only 3 of us left. It seems likely that...
Okay. Vents uranium leak. Who's ready? Okay. I might be a tiny bit because it's kind of in the middle of this mission. So go ahead and get started without me if that's okay. Huh. Feels like there should be some more stuff down here. And like I could jump down from that, you know, with a fan, like with the tactical time dilation, but I don't know what that would help me, so we'll just leave. Advanced decryption key. Oh, hang on, there was an auto dock over here.
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
Alright, return to this guy.
You've returned. Please tell me you bring promising news.
You got the lifts are unlocked and you're free to leave.
That is absolutely amazing news. Then we are going to re-establish contact with the surface. We can evacuate our wounded, resupply, and reinforce. May the plan guide you through this underground nightmare. And may all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Head to Laplace's garden. Interesting. Okay. So that is a lift to Laplace's garden. Edgar, what are you doing? Rolling around on the carpet here?
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From me.
Avoided that.
What's the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry.
Data brick identified.
Trouble, just
Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Oh my god, she's just freaking out. I'm not gonna hurt you, we just need to...
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling order traders pouring into the facility.
What just happened? I didn't do...
Oh.
Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please?
I recalled the facility safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system.
Lost him.
Suddenly my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought...
So, Doctor, I'm well versed in the taming of cold. Prior to my cloister transfer, I was well instructed in the treatment of frostbite, hypothermia, and the myriad ways cold can wreak havoc upon the human body. Therefore, I speak with a certain authority when I assert that a method for resuscitating these poor frozen sods may not exist. Thus, lacking traditional methodologies, I now seek more radical approaches. If, as the somewhat disgraced Dr. Laniger suggests with his torturous experiments on sprats, that this may be a complex form of chemical freezing where the cytoplasm in a cell is replaced by exocarbon, we might thus reverse it by trading said exocarbon for iceberg-aged whiskey. But when Lausanne happens when 80% of your body is replaced with booze, you die drunk and happy would be my guess. Nevertheless, I aim to find out.
Huh? What in the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Questions are an addiction.
Lost track of him.
Got eyes on the building.
Yes, stupendous stuff. Right there, stupid thing. Of course.
Recommencing us.
Selling confusion. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
We're fine. We're completely fine. Place suppressive gas levels. Transfer storage tank suppressant. That's efficient.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Of pugnets and sponges.
Go through them if necessary.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Don't need to
Electrical examiner failing.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Look at a few quick slow, Commander.
Thank you.
Okay. Easy enough.
Seems like
Investigating hostile intentions.
Let's get this thing.
Combatant scan.
Start conveyor. Enable power.
Troublemaker approaching.
it seems.
Hostilities are afoot. Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Deploying discombobulator.
Okay. Start conveyor.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Appears the only way forward is to skitter across like ungainly children.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself
Proceeding to attack.
and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now gelid autocontriver Haas. Given our always frigid air, our disposition is no frostier to
Scrambling enemy neurons.
Actually, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thought.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
That cover spot looks much better.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
All right.
The storage brick is on its way.
Please, I need to know how you access these machines. What did you press? I thought we'd tried everything. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do?
Previous operating. I use the calculator. Yeah.
What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work.
What are you doing in there?
During the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken.
Do you think I can need help?
Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory?
I understand you enough to realize you're trying to replace osmotic cellular transformation.
Wonderful! My theory is that rather than just freezing these folk, the LN2CO2 mixture infiltrated their cells, and if I can remove and replace it, then they'll go back to normal.
Need to replace the hostile chemicals with neutralizing agents?
Of course! If I can replace the carbon and nitrogen with something inert, their bodies will naturally purge the replacements as they slowly return to life. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Why, with a bit of luck, I could have the system up and working within the hour. Thank you for your help. It may be the best shot these poor souls have at returning to life. Let's start testing. Come in, just please. Be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system. I've removed the passkey, but I don't want to end up like those poor sods.
I mean, we've already come in, so I don't know that this helps.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research.
I guess she lets you in if you didn't lockpick your way in or whatever. Okay, well I think that's that section done. So now we just got to do thermal transfer. So the machine doesn't blow itself up as it tries to recalculate.
Can you imagine what it must have taken to build something like the archive? The engineering alone is unlike anything I've ever seen.
I should probably stop using this gun. It's pretty terrible, even if it is, like, in theory, leveling up. Alright, we definitely want to repair the thermal transfer.
Mobilizing. Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Take the load off.
I wasn't expecting the archive to be such a massive set of missions under here. Okay, we already did this section. Oh, hi.
Multiplicator at ready status.
Not gonna bother. Oh. There's a person there. Alternate sneaky way across, it looks like.
I'll handle this.
Oh.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Hostile fire.
You've suffered.
Ready to waste. On your command.
Reducing enemy effectiveness. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
Suffocate.
Thermal transfers right here. Also curious.
Resorting to violence.
Curious what's down here.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on... Sure, always happy to...
Yeah, we're almost out of short rounds.
Troublemaker function.
Yeah.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. You try to limit further damage, Commander.
Huh.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh my god, not another frickin' minefield.
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big... I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
It's all the hubbub.
Who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
It's okay, we're friendly. What's the problem?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
So you don't have to worry about that anymore. I've unlocked the lifts.
You unlocked them by yourself? How? There must have been a dozen automechs there.
Because I'm awesome.
I just can't imagine how you managed. But regardless, it isn't going to let this dangler off the hook.
You're kidding. Even knowing we can get out, you still want to make a complaint out of this?
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Proceeding to attack.
All right, buddy.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. I'm not well, there's no reason.
Oh, there's a rift anomaly down here. Get up to the next level. Got it. There's something in here. So we have to like go up here, activate this one, not like that. Then do this. Oh. Okay, maybe I have to do... this one first. Then go up here. What? Why is this? Broken. Yeah. Why was that weirdly broken? This is the right idea, but I don't know why it was broken. Yeah, it still thinks there's something there. Nice. Oh, we got some stuff. Did not mean to do that. Hopefully it saved the thing that we got. Okay, it did save the first bit. So don't. Don't jump down directly into a rift. Got it.
Thank you for your...
Okay, well that's that. That's how we made it through the minefield. We just walked the fuck through it and ignored the damage.
Welcome to our misbegotten little camp. I'm the volunteer Sawbones here. Say, oh, thank the law. I'm on the lookout for a medicine sachet, but I can't leave the folk here. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. I'm not sure it even is still.
Sure. And he had a little side quest, or they had a little side quest. Guess this just goes back up to the top of that, so now we can go to thermal transfer. Solve this, and then go back to the central computer of the archive. Big Cravels.
Let me know when you need it in strength.
Troublemaker approaching.
Deploying discombobulator. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I'll help you whip something up.
Now, I think what we'll do is swap weapons.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that the Auntie's Choice Field Manager is present.
I'll handle this. Check your scopes for combatants.
Protectorate engineers.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan. Gun weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Give the order.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
So many crabbles.
I see an unfriendly soldier.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Auxiliary pump must be online for optimal transfer of heat away from the archive. If the pump goes offline, skills of a qualified engineer are required to restore functionality. Should one possess an auxiliary pump readjustment kit, the skills of an incompetent engineer will suffice. The release valve generator requires a replacement fuse and manual restart from time to time. The consequence of this design flaw is an expected outcome, and by reading this manual, the reader has waived their right to complain.
Combatant scan.
Pump mechanism needs repair. Any tools lying around?
Proceeding to attack.
Well, I have engineering 5. So I should be able to just repair this.
Check your scopes for investigating hostile dwarfificator is charged. Or start with best.
Okay, that's one step. Got it. This is back around here. Ah.
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the archive's temperature flow. Now my crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the archive and the crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Hostilities are afoot.
Got my lamps on an up.
Deploying discombobulator. Adversary locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
We're fine. No need to panic. So someone sabotaged everything here because they were obsessed with the crabbles. Kind of love that. Crabbles met an untimely end, but not without taking a bite out of its attacker. Ooh. Got some good stuff there.
Toolkit. Should come in handy with repairs.
Okay. He's like, no, the Crabbles are more important than me fixing the computer.
Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind.
Early system fuse, huh? Let's check over here.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Right here. Okay. Repair this.
Investigating hostile intent. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Replace the fuse.
Now to activate the system.
Now to activate the system, huh? And here? No.
Mobilizing. Combatant scan.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Crabbles, but...
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the
There's
wilderness.
just some space to
He
grab a
took
small
control
damp
board for the
package.
Spartan lift, so I know he's
Care
tech savvy.
package, huh?
Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Advanced encryption key. Adjust power setting. Restore power.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central Interface, while I assemble additional instructions.
Okay. Objectives complete. Yeah, that looks like this elevator here will take us right back to there. Yeah, this has ended up being a huge area.
Not seem like these corpses felt blade or gunfire. Cold got them first.
All right.
Welcome back, Cynthia.
For all their purported immaculacy, they certainly left
our illustrious ally. We do predict your hand over you.
Junior Seer Amaryllis await you inside.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for all matters pertaining to the archive, until such time as its control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it.
I took care of both cold storage and thermal transfer.
Wonderful. Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario.
Edgar.
Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything.
You want my help? The cost is honesty.
Well argued. Very well. I'm certain you will be economical about using order resources, won't you? Simply use this phrase in the terminal on the archive's top floor. Enumerative exaltation. That will unseal the caches.
Much appreciated.
Return when you've made progress.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Edgar.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The tremor cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Amazing.
Let's hit up the reactor next. I've got to see the heart of this beast.
Thank you. Repair the reactor, re-enable punch processing.
What are they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The lifts were locked down.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say whip.
Ah, okay. Reactor status. Upper unsealed concealed operation panel and punch processing and arc. Repair the reactor.
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Soften them up.
Initiate diagnostic survey. Lost reactor fuse.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
Creative workaround might be of considerable work. namely via the reactor's backup security system.
Reactor fire suppression system online.
Archive reactor fuse, nice. We have another one. Unlock emergency first aid cache. Disable reinforcement access.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed.
Okay. Reactor to 100% capacity.
That bottleneck is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors?
Ah, okay. Got it. We're back out here. Everyone's neighbor.
Resorting to violence.
Got my left on an front.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Deploying discombobulator.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Multiplication in progress. There have been none. Back to scan. Target analyzed. Lay down buff. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Taking the fight out of them. There have been
All right. Next, we have to re-enable punch program, punch processing. Lockpick 14, huh? All right. Back up the elevator we go. I like when my teammates just randomly appear in the elevator with me. Processing is up this way.
And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. I'll handle this.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the...
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Hostilities are afoot. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Okay, restart punch system
With
rail.
punch card processing re-enabled. Now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Hitching a ride's likely the easiest way down. At least I can't think of a faster one. Not one we'd survive anyway.
Okay, enable vertical, nice. Unjam the door. Okay, inscription key, nice. Oh god, platforming.
I'll handle this. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Interesting little side thing. Reverse horizontal direction. Ah, I see. Ah, I see. Got it. It goes that way. As long as we're on this side of it.
Investigating hostile intentions.
This place is
Adversary vulnerability. Reducing enemy effectiveness.
Disperse the Rift Punch Card program into the Archive Central interface. Button amplification plating.
I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Oh, okay, I see. We're here now. Alright. Down we go.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers, monopolize all stages of the supply chain,
make the paradigm real, and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
I love all 3 priority sets equally.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diverse.
Okay, got it. So. Red diamond-shaped ports are associated with sovereignist priorities, which are elegantly installed by us. Yellow triangle ones are associated with profitless priorities, which are jury-rigged by Auntie's choice. Blue circle-shaped ports are associated with actuational priorities set up by the Order.
Diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, unplanned variables increasing, major correction, imminent, radical divergences from the architect's plan, humanity's ascendant.
Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make.
Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do? Vandalism, sabotage.
You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say? Partners!
Really hope we didn't just break the archive.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again.
Okay.
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit.
Nice.
Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this Rift data and see what we're dealing with.
Shall I proceed?
Analyze the Rift.
Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picosecond.
Hi, so how are you?
May I inquire into your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions.
Let's say I stay on as your operator. What's your best idea for what to calculate next?
I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease.
We're doing good.
Just to start.
This section of the game has taken a while, but we are finally at the end of it, it looks like. I mean to hand the archive operations over to the Order.
Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume without undue vexation or worry. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty.
Love that.
The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. And it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Okay.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Thank Law. Hot shower? Here I come.
Regroup with your crew.
It was my understanding that you were supposed to admit our forces via Spyreton. Well, no matter. Clearly you are one
We
of the
admitted your
challenge.
forces.
On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Also, I fixed the conflict with its priorities. Only the actuational priority set remains.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe...
Yeah, we've heard you say that.
This will do perfectly. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Anticipated unconsciousness is converted into temporal dilation. Interesting. Alright.
You fixed the archive and turned it over? Nope.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together. Should our mutual alliance continue.
Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Alright, return to Ruth. Quickly check in here and then head back to the ship.
Agent. Just the individual I had designated this time to converse with.
Sounds like those chemicals
As should
worked.
be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank.
You're glad. You're welcome. I'm glad everything worked out like
Of
you hoped it would.
course, the chances of a negative outcome were always negligible. But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete.
Respected, okay.
Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible.
My pleasure.
There is
Glad I could
more
help.
good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis. All thanks to you.
I'm being gay and doing crime? Yes. Now, this matters if we don't close the
Then it is fortunate
rifts.
that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success.
Okay.
And so there is no other decision to be made.
Secure the archive for your allies. Return to Ruth. Nice. Quest completed. Okay. Well. Back to our ship.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
We will deal with... Yeah, I still need to figure out this one, but we will deal with that another time. This is going to be where we end today's stream. We did the thing we set out to do. We dealt with the archive, and solved the problem. We got Auntie's Choice and the Order working together, and next time we pick this game up, we will probably finish the game. So, I'm very excited about that.